Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everybody is well. I always have a bad habit not saying, welcome, coloring crew, because that's what I call you guys. So let's say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us for our trespasses. Forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I never said happy birthday to my friend Muffy. Oh well. We're gonna do a devotional reading of Chronicles, First Chronicles. Maybe for an hour. So I might color in my book too. My Bible. Color in my Bible. I'm getting the chat up, so when someone does come, I can talk to them. But let's working on a good video. I got 1,020 supporters. Thank you all, 1,020. No, it didn't go out, but that's okay. It's devotions. People can listen later. So. Oh, they can listen now because there's someone here. Now that person's gone. Must have been Gina. Okay, maybe it wasn't her. I liked it. Okay. I'll put you down here.
First Chronicles, chapter 1. Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Japheth's sons, Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tyrus. Gomer's sons, Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. Javan's sons, Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Rodanim. Ham's sons, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. Cush's sons, Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Raamah, and Sabtika. Raamah's sons, Sheba, and Dedan. Cush fathered Nimrod, who was the first to become a great warrior on earth. Mizraim fathered the people of Lud, Anam, Lehab, Naphtah, Pathras, Caslah. The Philistines came from, and Caphtar. Canaan fathered Sidon as his firstborn, and Heth, as well as the Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Arkites, Sinites, Arvadites, Zemarites, and Hamathites. Shem's sons: Elam, Asher, Arpachshad, Lud, Aram, Uz, Hul, Gether, and Meshech. Arpachshad fathered Shelah, and Shelah fathered Eber. 2 sons were born to Eber. One of them was named Peleg, because the earth was divided during his lifetime, and the name of his brother was Joktan. Joktan fathered Almodad, Sheleph, Hazarmaveth, Jerah, Hadoram, Uzal, Diklah, Ebal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All of these were Joktan's sons. Shem, Arpachshad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Reu, Serug, Nahar, Terah, and Abram, that is Abraham. Abraham's sons: Isaac and Ishmael. These are their family records. Nebaioth, Ishmael's firstborn, Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jeter, Naphish, and Kedemah. These were Ishmael's sons. The sons born to Keturah, Abraham's concubine: Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan's sons: Sheba and Dedan. Midian's sons: Ephah, Epher, Hanok, Abida, and Eldaah. All of these were Keturah's descendants. Abraham fathered Isaac. Isaac's sons: Esau and Israel. Esau's sons: Eliphaz, Ruel, Jeush, Jalem, and Korah. Eliphaz's sons: Teman, Omar, Zephi, Gatam, and Kenaz. And by Timnah, Amalek. Ruel's sons: Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. Seir's sons: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishon, Ezer, and Dishan. Lotan's sons: Hori and Homam. Timnah was Lotan's sister. Shobal's sons: Alian, Manahath, Ebal, Shephi, and Onam. Zibeon's sons: Aya and Anah. Anah's son: Dishon. Dishon's sons: Hamran, Eshban, Ithran, and Kiran. Ezer's sons: Bilhan, Zaavan, and Jaakan. Dishan's sons: Uz and Aran. These were the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the Israelites. Bela, son of Beor. Bela's town was named Dinhabah. When Bela died, Jobab, son of Zerah, from Basra, reigned in his place. When Jobab died, Husham from the land of the Temanites reigned in his place. When Husham died, Hadad, son of Bedad, who defeated Midian in the territory of Moab, reigned in his place. Hadad's town was named Abith. When Hadad died, Samlah from Masrekah reigned.
Hi, Alicia. Don't forget to hit the like button. How are you?
Reigned in his place. When Samlah died, Shaul from Rehoboth on the Euphrates River reigned in his place. When Shaul died, Baal-Hanan, son of Akbar, reigned in his place. When Baal-Hanan died, Hadad reigned in his place. Hadad's city was named Pai, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, daughter of Matred, daughter of Mezahab. Then Hadad died.
Okay.
Edom's chiefs: Timnah, Alva, Jetheth, Oholibamah, Elah, Pinon, Kenaz, Teman, Mibzar, Magdiel, and Iram. These were Edom's chiefs. Chapter 2. These were Israel's sons: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Judah's sons: Onan, and Shelah. These 3 were born to him by Bathsheba, the Canaanite woman.
Sheila was a boy's name?
Judah's firstborn, was evil in the Lord's sight, so he put him to death. Judah's daughter-in-law Tamar bore Perez and Zerah to him. Judah had 5 sons in all. Perez's sons, Hezron and Hamel. Zerah's sons, Zimri, Ethan, Heman, Calcol, and Dara, 5 in all. Carmi's son, Achar, who brought trouble on Israel when he was unfaithful by taking the things set apart for destruction. Ethan's son, Azariah. Hezron's sons, who were born to him, Jerahmeel, Ram, and Kalubai. Ram fathered Amminadab, and Amminadab fathered Nahshon, a leader of Judah's descendants. Nahshon fathered Salma, and Salma fathered Boaz. Boaz fathered Obed, and Obed fathered Jesse. Jesse fathered Eliab, his firstborn. Abinadab was born second, Shimeah third, Nathanael fourth, Radai fifth, Ozim sixth, and David seventh. Their sisters were Zerahiah and Abigail. Zerahiah's 3 sons, Abishai, Joab, and Asahel. Amasa's mother was Abigail, and his father was Jether the Ishmaelite. Caleb son of Hezron had children by his wife Azubah, and by Jerioth. These were Azubah's sons, Jesher, Shobab, and Ardon. When Azubah died, Caleb married Ephrath, and she bore her to him. Her fathered Uri, and Uri fathered Bezalel. After this, Hezron slept with the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead. Hezron had married her when he was 60 years old, and she bore Segub to him. Segub fathered Jair, who possessed 23 towns in the land of Gilead. But Geshur and Aram captured Jair's villages along with Kenath and its surrounding villages, 60 towns. All these were the descendants of Machir, father of Gilead. After Hezron's death in Caleb-Ephrathah, his wife Abijah bore Asher to him. He was the father of Tekoa. The sons of Jerahmeel, Hezron's firstborn. Ram, his firstborn. Bunah, Oren, Ozim, and Ahijah. Jerahmeel had another wife named Atara, who was the mother of Onam. The sons of Ram, Jerahmeel's firstborn, Maaz, Jamin, and Eker. Onam's sons, Shammai and Jada. Shammai's sons, Nadab and Abishur. Abishur's wife was named Abihail, who bore Aban and Molid to him. Nadab's sons, Seled and Abiam. Seled died without children. Abiam's son, Ishai. Ishai's son, Sheshan. Sheshan's descendant, Ali. The sons of Jada, brother of Shammai, Jether and Jonathan. Jether died without children. Jonathan's sons, Peleth and Zazah. These were the descendants of Jerahmeel. Sheshan had no sons, only daughters, but he did have an Egyptian servant whose name was Jarha. Sheshan gave his daughter in marriage to his servant Jarha, and she bore Attai to him. Attai fathered Nathan, and Nathan fathered Zabad. Zabad fathered Ephlal, and Ephlal fathered Obed. Obed fathered Jehu, and Jehu fathered Azariah. Azariah fathered Helez, and
Good morning, Alicia. I'm glad you're here. I am working on a really good video for today. So, it'll be up later on today.
Helez fathered Elasa. Elasa fathered Sismai, and Sismai fathered Shallum. Shallum fathered Jechemiah, and Jechemiah fathered Elishama. The sons of Caleb, brother of Jerahmeel. Mesha, his firstborn, fathered Ziph, and Marisha, his second son, fathered Hebron. Hebron's sons, Korah, Tapua, Rechem, and Shema. Shema fathered Raham, who fathered Jarkaam. And Rechem fathered Shammai. Shammai's son was Maon, and Maon fathered Bethzur. Caleb's concubine, Ephah, was the mother of Haran, Moza, and Gazez. Haran fathered Gazez. Jadai's sons, Regem, Jotham, Geshan, Pelet, Ephah, and Sheath. Caleb's concubine, Maacah, was the mother of Sheber and Terhana. She was also the mother of Sheath, Madmannah's father, and of Sheva, the father of Macbenah and Gibeah. Caleb's daughter was Achsah. These were Caleb's descendants. The sons of Hur, Ephrathah's firstborn. Shobal fathered Kiriath-Jearim. Salma fathered Bethlehem, and Hareth fathered Bethgader. These were the descendants of Shobal, the father of Kiriath-Jearim. Haroheh, half of the Manahathites. The families of Kiriath-Jearim, the Ithrites, Puthites, Shumathites, and Mishraites. The Zorathites and Eshtaolites descended from these. Salma's descendants: Bethlehem, the Netophathites, Atroth-Beth-Joab, and half of the Manahathites, the Zorites, and the families of scribes who lived in Jabez, the Tirathites, Shimeathites, and Shukathites. These are the Kenites who came from Hamath, the father of Rechab's family.
Victory.
Chapter 3. These were David's sons who were born to him in Hebron. Amnon was the firstborn, by Ahinoam of Jezreel. Daniel was born second, by Abigail of Carmel. Absalom, son of Maacah, daughter of King Talmai of Geshur, was third. Adonijah, son of Haggith, was fourth. Shephatiah by Abital was fifth. And Ithream by David's wife Eglah was sixth. 6 sons were born to David in Hebron, where he reigned 7 years and 6 months, and he reigned in Jerusalem 33 years. These sons were born to him in Jerusalem: Shimeah, Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon. These 4 were born to him by Bathshua, daughter of Amiel. David's other sons: Ibhar, Elishua, Eliphalet, Noga, Nepheg, Japhiah, Elishama, Eliada, and Eliphalet, 9 sons. These were all David's sons with their sister Tamar, in addition to the sons by his concubines. Solomon's son was Rehoboam. His son was Abijah. His son Asa. His son Jehoshaphat. His son Jehoram. His son Ahaziah. His son Joash. His son Amaziah. His son Azariah. His son Jotham. His son Ahaz.
Good morning, Linda. How are you? Yeah, I just want to listen to the Bible today. I don't really feel like reading. I hope everybody's well. How long ago did she comment? A minute ago. Okay. I'm doing amazing. Love you. Love you too.
His son Hezekiah. His son Manasseh. His son
Oh, Linda, I'm working on a really good video. I asked my sister's permission. She let me put up videos and pictures of her dog. And one of my nieces let me put her kids in it. The other niece doesn't want it. Her kids in the video yet. So, which I understand she's not too familiar with YouTube yet. So.
And his son Josiah. Josiah's sons: Johanan was the firstborn, Jehoiakim second, Zedekiah third, and Shallum fourth. Jehoiakim's sons: his sons Jeconiah and Zedekiah. The sons of Jeconiah the captive: his sons Shealtiel, Malchiram, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jechemiah, Hoshama, and Nedabiah. Pedaiah's sons: Zerubbabel and Shimei. Zerubbabel's sons: Meshullam and Hananiah, with their sister Shelomith, and 5 others: Ushuba, Ohel, Berechiah, Hasadiah, and Jushab-Hesed. Hananiah's descendants: Pelatiah, Jeshiah, and the sons of Rephaiah, Arnan, Obadiah, and Shechaniah. The son of Shechaniah, Shemaiah. Shemaiah's sons: Haddish, Igal, Bariah, Neariah, and Shaphat, 6. Neariah's sons: Elioenai, Hizkiah, and Azrikam, 3. Elioenai's sons: Hodaviah, Eliashib, Pelaiah, Akab, Johanan, Delaiah, and Anani, 7. Chapter 4. Judah's sons: Perez, Hezron, Carmi, Hur, and Shobal. Reiah, son of Shobal, fathered Jahath. Jahath fathered
I meant to comment on that message, Darkheart. We all know it's Gina.
Ahumai and Lahad. These were the families of the Zorathites. These were Etam's sons: Jezreel, Ishma, and Idbash, and their sister was named Hazelelponi. Penuel fathered Gedar, and Ezer fathered Husha. These were the sons of Hur, Ephrathah's firstborn, and the father of Bethlehem. Asher fathered Tekoa, and had 2 wives, Helah and Naarah. Naarah bore Ahuzam, Hepher, Temani, and Haahashtari to him. These were Naarah's sons. Helah's sons: Zereth, Zohar, and Ethnan. Koz fathered Anub, Zobeba, and the families of Aharhel, son of Haram. Jabez was more honored than his brothers. His mother named him Jabez and said, "I gave birth to him in pain." Jabez called out to the God of Israel, "If only you would bless me, extend my border, let your hand be with me, and keep me from harm, so that I will not experience pain." And God granted his request. Caleb, brother of Shuha, fathered Meher, who was the father of Eshton. Eshton fathered Bethrapha, Paseah, and Tehinnah, the father of
Unless you're still
Nahash.
friends with her, Darkheart, sorry.
These were the men of Reka. Kenaz's sons: Othniel and Sariah. Othniel's sons: Hathath and Meonothai. Meonothai fathered Ophrah, and Sariah fathered Joab, the ancestor of those in the craftsman's valley, for they were craftsmen. The sons of Caleb, son of Jephunneh: Iru, Elah, and Nahum. Elah's son: Kenaz. Jehalalel's sons: Ziph, Ziphah, Tiria, and Asarel. Ezra's sons: Jether, Mered, Epher, and Jalon.
How are you, Marie? Welcome. Everybody check Marie out. Follow her.
Mered's wife Bithiah gave birth to Miriam, Shammai, and Ishba, the father of Eshtemoa. These were the sons of Pharaoh's daughter Bithiah. Mered had married her. His Judean wife gave birth to Jered, the father of Gedar, Heber, the father of Soka, and Jekuthiel, the father of Zanoah. The sons of Hodiah's wife, the sister of Nahum, the father of Keilah the Garmite, and the father of Eshtemoa, the Maacathite. Shimon's sons: Amnon, Rinnah, Ben-Hanan, and Tylon. Ishai's sons: Zoheth and Ben-Zoheth. The sons of Shelah, son of Judah: the father of Leka, Laada, the father of Marisha, the families of the guild of linen workers at Bethashbea, Joachim, the men of Kozeba, and Joash and Saraph, who married Moabites and returned to Lehem. These names are from ancient records. They were the potters and residents of Netaim and Gedera. They lived there in the service of the king. Simeon's sons: Nemuel, Jamin, Jarib, Zerah, and Shaul. Shaul's sons: his son Shallum, his son Mibsam, and his son Mishma. Mishma's sons: his son Hamuel, his son Zachar, and his son Shimei. Shimei had 16 sons and 6 daughters, but his brothers did not have many children, so their whole family did not become as numerous as the Judeans. They lived in Beersheba, Moladah, Hazar-Shual, Bilhah, Ezem, Tolad, Bethuel, Harmah, Ziklag, Beth-Markaboth, Hazar-Susim, Beth-Biri, and Shearaim. These were their cities until David became king. Their villages were Etam, Ayin, Rimmon, Token, and Ashan, 5 cities, and all their surrounding villages as far as Baal. These were their settlements, and they kept a genealogical record for themselves. Meshobab, Jamlech, Josha, son of Amaziah, Joel, Jehu, son of Joshabiah, son of Sariah, son of Asiel, Elioenai, Jacoba, Jeshoiah, Uzziah, Adiel, Jesimiel, Benaiah, and Ziza, son of Shiphi, son of Alon, son of Jediah, son of Shimri, son of Shemaiah. These mentioned by name were leaders in their families. Their ancestral houses increased greatly. They went to the entrance of Gedar to the east side of the valley to seek pasture for their flocks. They found rich, good pasture, and the land was broad, peaceful, and quiet, for some Hamites had lived there previously. These who were recorded by name came in the days of King Hezekiah of Judah, attacked the Hamites' tents and the Meunites, who were found there, and set them apart for destruction, as they are today. Then they settled in their place, because there was pasture for their flocks. Now 500 men from these sons of Simeon went with Pelatiah, Neariah, Rephaiah, and Uzziel, the descendants of Ishai, as their leaders to Mount Seir. They struck down the remnant of the Amalekites who had escaped, and they still live there today. Chapter 5. These were the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel. He was the firstborn, but his birthright was given to the sons of Joseph, son of Israel, because Reuben defiled his father's bed. He is not listed in the genealogy according to birthright. Although Judah became strong among his brothers, and a ruler came from him, the birthright was given to Joseph. The sons of Reuben, Israel's firstborn: Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. Joel's sons: his son Shemaiah, his son Gog, his son Shimei, his son Micah, his son Reiah, his son Baal, and his son Beerah. Beerah was a leader of the Reubenites, and King Tiglath-Pileser of Assyria took him into exile. His relatives by their families as they are recorded in their family records: Jael the chief, Zechariah, and Bela son of Azaz, son of Shema, son of Joel. They settled in Aurora as far as Nebo and Baal-Meon. They also settled in the east as far as the edge of the desert that extends to the Euphrates River, because their herds had increased in the land of Gilead. During Saul's reign, they waged war against the Hagrites, who were defeated by their power, and they lived in their tents throughout the region east of Gilead. The sons of Gad lived next to them in the land of Bashan, as far as Salakah. Joel the chief, Shaphan the second in command, Jani, and Shaphat in Bashan. Their relatives according to their ancestral houses: Michael, Meshulam, Sheba, Jorai, Jachan, Ziah, and Eber. 7. These were the sons of Abihail, son of Huri, son of Jeroah, son of Gilead, son of Michael, son of Jeshishai, son of Jahdo, son of Buz. Ahai, son of Abdiel, son of Guni, was head of their ancestral family. They lived in Gilead, in Bashan, and its surrounding villages, and throughout the pasture lands of Sharon. All of them were registered in the genealogies during the reigns of Judah's king Jotham and Israel's king Jeroboam. The descendants of Reuben and Gad, and half the tribe of Manasseh, had 44,760 warriors who could serve in the army, men who carried shield and sword, drew the bow, and were trained for war. They waged war against the
Don't mind Nightbot. He's a robot, and people add them to their live streams to control the spam, like too many emojis and stuff like that, and certain words we don't want to mention. So, and that's just a joke. So some people usually say, "I did. You have a problem with that?" You know, as a joke.
Hagrites, Jeter, Naphish, and Nodab. They received help against these enemies because they cried out to God in battle, and the Hagrites and all their allies were handed over to them. He was receptive to their prayer because they trusted in him. They captured the Hagrites' livestock, 50,000 of their camels, 250,000 sheep, and 2,000 donkeys, as well as 100,000 people. Many of the Hagrites were killed because it was God's battle, and they lived there in the Hagrites' place until the exile. The descendants of half the tribe of Manasseh settled in the land from Bashan to Baal Hermon, that is Senir or Mount Hermon. They were numerous. These were the heads of their ancestral families: Epher, Ishai, Eliel, Azriel, Jeremiah, Hodaviah, and John.
Hear that name? Uh-oh, what did you do, Marie? What did you do, Marie? What did you do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, one too many emojis. Yeah, 3 is the limit. Hey, Dirty. Hey, Triple D. Yeah, behave. I'm gonna, we'll get back to reading in a sec. I want to see what my sister texts me as. Okay. She just said, yeah. Because my sister gave me permission to use videos and photos of her dog. And they'll be up later on today. So. Yeah. Three emojis is the limit right now until I extend it. I extended it one time and they were like going crazy with it.
Adiel. They were valiant warriors, famous men, and heads of their ancestral houses. But they were unfaithful to the God of their ancestors. They prostituted themselves with the gods of the nations God had destroyed before them. So the God of Israel roused the spirit of King Pul, that is Tiglath-Pileser of Assyria, and he took the Reubenites, Gadites, and half the tribe of Manasseh into exile. He took them to Halah, Habar, Hara, and Gozan's river, where they are until today. Chapter 6. Levi's sons: Gershom, Kohath, and Merari. Kohath's sons: Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. Amram's children: Aaron, Moses, and Miriam. Aaron's sons: Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. Eleazar fathered Phinehas. Phinehas fathered Abishua. Abishua fathered Buckai. Buckai fathered Uzzi. Uzzi fathered Zerahiah. Zerahiah fathered Meraioth. Meraioth fathered Amariah. Amariah fathered Ahitub. Ahitub fathered Zadok. Zadok fathered Ahimaaz. Ahimaaz fathered Azariah. Azariah fathered Johanan. Johanan fathered Azariah, who served as priest in the temple that Solomon built in Jerusalem. Azariah fathered Amariah. Amariah fathered Ahitub. Ahitub fathered Zadok. Zadok fathered Shallum. Shallum fathered Hilkiah. Hilkiah fathered Azariah. Azariah fathered Sariah. And Sariah fathered Jehozadak. Jehozadak went into exile when the Lord sent Judah and Jerusalem into exile at the hands of Nebuchadnezzar. Levi's sons: Gershom, Kohath, and Merari. These are the names of Gershom's sons, Libni and Shimei. Kohath's sons, Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. Merari's sons, Malai and Mushai. These are the Levites' families according to their fathers. Of Gershom, his son Libni, his son Jahath, his son Zimmah, his son Joah, his son Iddo, his son Zerah, and his son Jeatherai. Kohath's sons, his son Amminadab, his son Korah, his son Azar, his son Elkanah, his son Nebiasaph, his son Azar, his son Tahath, his son Uriel, his son Uzziah, and his son Shaul. Elkanah's sons, Amasai and Ahimoth, his son Elkanah, his son Zophai, his son Nahath, his son Eliab, his son Jeroham, and his son Elkanah. Samuel's sons, his firstborn Joel, and his second son Abijah. Merari's sons, Malai, his son Libni, his son Shimei, his son Uzzah, his son Shimea, his son Haggiah, and his son Isaiah. These are the men David put in charge of the music in the Lord's temple after the ark came to rest there. They ministered with song in front of the tabernacle, the tent of meeting, until Solomon built the Lord's temple in Jerusalem, and they performed their task according to the regulations given to them. These are the men who served with their sons. From the Kohathites, Heman the singer, son of Joel, son of Samuel, son of Elkanah, son of Jeroham, son of Eliel, son of Toha, son of Zuph, son of Elkanah, son of Mahath, son of Amasai, son of Elkanah, son of Joel, son of Azariah, son of Zephaniah, son of Tahath, son of Azar, son of Abiasaph, son of Korah, son of Izhar, son of Kohath, son of Levi, son of Israel. Heman's relative was Asaph, who stood at his right hand. Asaph, son of Berechiah, son of Shimeah, son of Michael, son of Baaseiah, son of Malchijah, son of Ethni, son of Zerah, son of Adiah, son of Ethan, son of Zimmah, son of Shimei, son of Jahath, son of Gershom, son of Levi. On the left, their relatives were Merari's sons. Ethan, son of Kishai, son of Abdi, son of Malach, son of Hashabiah, son of Amaziah, son of Hilkiah, son of Amzai, son of Bani, son of Shemer, son of Malai, son of Mushai, son of Merari, son of Levi. Their relatives, the Levites, were assigned to all the service of the tabernacle, God's temple. But Aaron and his sons did all the work of the most holy place. They presented the offerings on the altar of burnt offerings and on the altar of incense to make atonement for Israel according to all that Moses, the servant of God, had commanded. These are Aaron's sons. His son Eleazar, his son Phinehas, his son Abishua, his son Buckai, his son Uzzi, his son Zerahiah, his son Meraioth, his son Amariah, his son Ahitub, his son Zadok, and his son Ahimaaz. These were the places assigned to Aaron's descendants from the Kohathite family for their settlements in their territory, because the first lot was for them. They were given Hebron in the land of Judah and its surrounding pasture lands. But the fields and settlements around the city were given to Caleb, son of Jephunneh. Aaron's descendants were given Hebron, a city of refuge, Libnah and its pasture lands, Jattir, Eshtemoa and its pasture lands, Hilen and its pasture lands, Deber and its pasture lands, Ashan and its pasture lands, and Beth-Shemesh and its pasture lands. From the tribe of Benjamin they were given Geba and its pasture lands, Alameth and its pasture lands, and Anathoth and its pasture lands. They had 13 towns in all among their families. To the rest of the Kohathites, 10 towns from half the tribe of Manasseh were assigned by lot. The Gershomites were assigned 13 towns From the tribes of Issachar, Asher, Naphtali, and Manasseh in Bashan, according to their families. The Merarites were assigned by lot 12 towns from the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Zebulun, according to their families. So the Israelites gave these towns and their pasture lands to the Levites. They assigned by lot the towns named above from the tribes of the descendants of Judah, Simeon, and Benjamin. Some of the families of the Kohathites were given towns from the tribe of Ephraim for their territory. Shechem, a city of refuge, with its pasture lands in the hill country of Ephraim. Gezer and its pasture lands. Jokmeam and its pasture lands. Beth-horon and its pasture lands. Ajalon and its pasture lands. And Gath-rimmon and its pasture lands. From half the tribe of Manasseh, Aner and its pasture lands, and Bileam and its pasture lands were given to the rest of the families of the Kohathites. The Gershomites received Golan and Bashan and its pasture lands, and Ashtaroth and its pasture land.
I've been to a play at my friend's church, Heaven's Gates and Hell's Flames. That's when I was saved by God, you know. What is that how you say it? Saved by God? I became a Christian that day. Then after that I was baptized. I can't remember when it was, but I was baptized after that.
And from the families of half the tribe of Manasseh. From the tribe of Issachar they received Kedesh and its pasture lands, Dabarath and its pasture lands, Ramoth and its pasture lands, and Anim and its pasture lands. From the tribe of Asher they received Mashal and its pasture lands, Abdon and its pasture lands, Hucock and its pasture lands, and Rehob and its pasture lands. From the tribe of Naphtali they received Kedesh in Galilee and its pasture lands, Hammon and its pasture lands, and Kiriathaim and its pasture lands. The rest of the Merarites received. From the tribe of Zebulun they received Ramono and its pasture lands, and Tabor and its pasture lands. From the tribe of Reuben across the Jordan at Jericho, to the east of the Jordan, they received Bezer in the desert and its pasture lands, Jaza and its pasture lands, Kedemoth and its pasture lands, and Methaath and its pasture lands. From the tribe of Gad they received Ramoth and Gilead and its pasture lands.
Maisie, I have no idea. You can look it up, because I really do not know that. I guess I should.
Mahanaim and its pasture lands, Heshbon and its pasture lands, and Jazer and its pasture lands. Chapter 7. Issachar's sons, Tola, Pua, Jashub, and Shimron, 4. Tola's sons, Uzai, Raphaiah, Jeriel, Jamai, Ibsam, and Shemuel, the heads of their ancestral families. During David's reign, 22,600 descendants of Tola were recorded as valiant warriors in their family records. Uzziah's son, Izrahiah. Izrahiah's sons, Michael, Obadiah, Joel, Ishiah. All 5 of them were chiefs. Along with them, they had 36,000 troops for battle, according to...
I was born into Catholic, and then I became a born-again Christian. Oh, I can't remember the year, but it's a long time ago. I was baptized also. I was Christian, baptized, whatever you want to call it, when I was a baby as well.
To the family records of their ancestral families, for they had many wives and children. Their tribesmen, who were valiant warriors belonging to all the families of Issachar, totaled 87,000 in their genealogies. 3 of Benjamin's sons, Bela, Becher, and Jediael. Bela's sons, Esbon, Uzai, Uzziel, Jeremoth, and Iri, 5. They were valiant warriors and heads of their ancestral families. 22,034 were listed in their genealogies. Becher's sons: Zemira, Joash, Eliezer, Elioenai, Omri, Jeremoth, Abijah, Anathoth, and Alameth. All these were Becher's sons. Their family records were recorded according to the heads of their ancestral families, 20,200 valiant warriors. Jediael's son, Bilhan. Bilhan's sons: Jeush, Benjamin, Ehud, Kenaanah, Zethan, Tarshish, and Ahishahar. All these sons of Jediael, listed by family heads, were valiant warriors. There were 17,200 who could serve in the army. Shuppim and Huppim were sons of and the Hushim were the sons of Aher. Naphtali's sons: Jaziel, Guni, Jezer, and Shallum, Bilhah's sons. Manasseh's sons through his Aramean concubine: Asriel and Machir, the father of Gilead. Machir took wives from Huppim and Shuppim. The name of his sister was Maacah. Another descendant was named Zelophehad, but he had only daughters. Machir's wife, Maacah, gave birth to a son, and she named him Peresh. His brother was named Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rechem. Ulam's son, Bedan. These were the sons of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh. His sister, Hamaleketh, gave birth to Ishad,
Harmonica.
Abiezer,
I like that.
and Mala. Shemaiah's sons: Ahian, Shechem, Likhai, and Aniam. Ephraim's sons: Shuthelah, and his son Bered, his son Tahath, his son Eliada, his son Tahath, his son Zabad, his son Shuthelah, also Ezer and Eliad. The men of Gath born in the land killed them, because they went down to raid their cattle. Their father Ephraim mourned a long time, and his relatives came to comfort him. He slept with his wife, and she conceived and gave birth to a son. So he named him Beriah, because there had been misfortune in his home. His daughter was Sheerah, who built Lower and Upper Beth-horon and Uzzen-Sheerah. His son Repha, his son Resheph, his son Telah, his son Tahan, his son Ladan, his son Ammihud, his son Elishama, his son Nun, and his son Joshua. Their holdings and settlements were Bethel and its surrounding villages, Naaran to the east, Gezer and its villages to the west, and Shechem and its villages as far as Ayyah and its villages, and along the borders of the descendants of Manasseh, Bethshean, Taanach, Midgiddo, and Dar with their surrounding villages. The sons of Joseph, son of Israel, lived in these towns. Asher's sons: Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, and Beriah, with their sister Serah. Beriah's sons: Heber and Malchiel, who fathered Birzaith. Heber fathered Japhlet, Shomer, and Hotham, with their sister Shua. Japhlet's sons: Pesach, Bimhal, and Ashvath. These were Japhlet's sons. Shemer's sons: Ahi, Roga, Hubba, and Aram. His brother Helam's sons: Zophah, Imnah, Shelesh, and Amal. Zophah's sons: Sua, Harnepher, Shual, Beri, Imrah, Bezer, Hod, Shammah, Shilshah, Ithran, and Beerah. Jether's sons: Jephunneh, Pispa, and Arah. Ullah's sons: Arah, Haniel, and Rizia. All these were Asher's descendants. They were the heads of their ancestral families, chosen men, valiant warriors, and chiefs among the leaders. The number of men listed in their genealogies for military service was 26,000. Chapter 8. Benjamin fathered Bela, his firstborn. Ashbel was born second, Ahara third, Noha fourth, and Rapha fifth. Bela's sons: Adar, Gera, Abihud, Abishua, Naaman, Ahoa, Gera, Shephufan, and Huram. These were Ehud's sons, who were the heads of the families living in Geba, and who were deported to Manahath: Naaman, Ahijah, and Gera. Gera deported them, and was the father of Uzzah and Ahihud. Shaharaim had sons in the territory of Moab, after he had divorced his wives Hushim and Baara. His sons by his wife Hodesh: Jobab, Zibiah, Mesha, Malcham, Jeuz,
Misha.
Sakiah, and Mirma. These were his sons' family heads. He also had sons by Hushim, Abitub, and Elpaal. Elpaal's sons: Eber, Misham, and Shemid, who built Ono and Lod, and its surrounding villages. Beriah and Shema, who were the family heads of Ajalon's residents, and who drove out the
Maisie, it's fun. It's fascinating.
residents of Gath, Ahio, Shashak, and Jeremoth. Zebediah, Arad, Eder, Michael, Ishpa, and Joha were Beriah's sons. Zebediah, Meshulam, Hizkai, Heber, Ishmerai, Isliah, and Jobab were Elpaal's sons. Jachim, Zichri, Zabdi, Elienai, Zilithai, Eliel, Adiah, Beriah, and Shimrath were Shimei's sons. Ishpan, Eber, Eliel, Abdon, Zichri, Hanan, Hananiah, Elam, and Thethijah, Iphdeiah, and Penuel were Shashak's sons. Shamsherai, Shehariah, Athaliah, Jearishiah, Elijah, and Zichri were Jeroham's sons. These were family heads, chiefs according to their
Thank
family
you.
records. They
Come
lived
again.
in Jerusalem. Jeiel fathered Gibeon, and lived in Gibeon. His wife's name was Maacah. Abdon was his firstborn son. Then Zur, Kish, Baal, Nadab, Gedar, Ahio, Zeker, and Mikloth, who fathered Shimeah. These also lived opposite their relatives in Jerusalem, with their other relatives. Ner fathered Kish. Kish fathered Saul, and Saul fathered Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. Jonathan's son was Merabaal, and Merabaal fathered Micah. Micah's sons: Python, Melech, Tariah, and Ahaz. Ahaz fathered Jehoiada. Jehoiada fathered Alameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. And Zimri fathered Moza. Moza fathered Bineah. His son was Rapha, his son Elasa, and his son Azel. Azel had 6 sons, and these were their names: Azrikam, Bacharu, Ishmael, Sheariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. All these were Azel's sons. His brother Eshek's sons: Ulam was his firstborn, Jeush second, and Eliphalet third. Ulam's sons were valiant warriors and archers. They had many sons and grandsons, 150 of them. All these were among Benjamin's sons.
Imagine Christmas time then. Ooh.
Chapter 9. All Israel was registered in the genealogies that are written in the book of the kings of Israel. But Judah was exiled to Babylon because of their unfaithfulness. The first to live in their towns on their own property again were Israelites, priests, Levites, and temple servants. These people from the descendants of Judah, Benjamin, Ephraim, and Manasseh settled in Jerusalem. Uthai, son of Ammihud, son of Omri, son of Imri, son of Bani, a descendant of Perez, son of Judah. From the Shilonites: Uzziah, the firstborn, and his sons. And from the descendants of Zerah: Jeuel and their relatives, 690 in all. The Benjaminites: Salu, son of Meshullam, son of Hodaviah, son of Hasanuah; Ibniah, son of Jeroham; Elah, son of Uzzi, son of Mikri; Meshullam, son of Shephatiah, son of Ruel, son of Ibnijah, and their relatives according to their family records, 956 in all. All these men were heads of their ancestral families. The priests: Jediah, Jehoiarib, Jachin, Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Meshullam, son of Zadok, son of Meraioth, son of Ahitub, the chief official of God's temple. Adiah, son of Jeroham, son of Pashur, son of Malchijah. Maasai, son of Adiel, son of Jazerah, son of Meshullam, son of Meshillemith, son of Immer, and their relatives, the heads of their ancestral families, 1,760 in all. They were capable men, employed in the ministry of God's temple. The Levites: Shemaiah, son of Hashub, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah of the Merarites. Bakbakar, Heresh, Galal, and Mattaniah, son of Micah, son of Zichri, son of Asaph. Obadiah, son of Shemaiah, son of Galal, son of Jeduthun, and Berechiah, son of Asa, son of Elkanah, who lived in the settlements of the Netophathites. The gatekeepers: Shallum, Akub, Talmon, Ahiman, and their relatives. Shallum was their chief. He was previously stationed at the king's gate on the east side. These were the gatekeepers from the camp of the Levites. Shallum, son of Korah, son of Abiasaph, son of Korah, and his relatives from his father's family, the Korahites, were assigned to guard the thresholds of the tent. Their ancestors had been assigned to the Lord's camp as guardians of the entrance. In earlier times, Phinehas, son of Eleazar, had been their leader, and the Lord was with him. Zechariah, son of Meshelemiah, was the gatekeeper at the entrance to the tent of meeting. The total number of those chosen to be gatekeepers at the thresholds was 212. They were registered by genealogy in their settlements. David and the seer Samuel had appointed them to their trusted positions. So they and their sons were assigned as guards to the gates of the Lord's temple, which had been the tent temple. The gatekeepers were on the four sides: east, west, north, and south. Their relatives came from their settlements at fixed times to be with them 7 days. But the four chief gatekeepers, who were Levites, were entrusted with the rooms and the treasuries of God's temple. They spent the night in the vicinity of God's temple, because they had guard duty and were in charge of opening it every morning. Some of them were in charge of the utensils used in worship. They would count them when they brought them in and when they took them out. Others were put in charge of the furnishings and all the utensils of the sanctuary, as well as the fine flour, wine, oil, incense, and spices. Some of the priest's sons mixed the spices. A Levite called Mattathiah, the firstborn of Shallum the Korahite, was entrusted with baking the bread.
Oh.
Some of the Kohathites' relatives were responsible for preparing the rows of
There's only 20 more chapters to go. Don't worry, we won't read all 29.
the bread of the presence every Sabbath. The singers, the heads of the Levite families, stayed in the temple chambers and were exempt from other tasks because they were on duty day and night. These were the heads of the Levite families, chiefs according to their family records. They lived in Jerusalem. Jeiel fathered Gibeon and lived in Gibeon. His wife's name was Maacah. Abdon was his firstborn son. Then Zur, Kish,
Oh
Baal,
boy.
Ner, Nadab, Gedar.
Oh. You're gonna have to you should do a video about all this, the difference between different things like that. That'll be a good video. The difference between different religious view. I don't know. I know what you meant to say. Good idea.
Ahio, Zechariah, and Mikloth. Mikloth fathered Shimeam. These also lived opposite their relatives in Jerusalem with their other relatives. Ner fathered Kish. Kish fathered Saul, and Saul fathered Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. Jonathan's son was Merabaal, and Merabaal fathered Micah. Micah's sons, Python, Melech, Tariah, and Ahaz. Ahaz fathered Jerah. Jerah fathered Alameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri fathered Moza. Moza fathered Benia. His son was Rephaiah. His son Elasa, and his son Azel. Azel had 6 sons, and these were their names: Azrikam, Bachiru, Ishmael, Sheariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. These were Azel's sons. Chapter 10.
No. We'll do chapter 10 another time. I'm it's enough of reading right now. A lot of people say, Michelle, you're not reading it, you're listening. And so it's the same thing. Leave me alone. I have to write it down on a daily reading chart. Went too far. Here we go. I used to do these daily readings every day along with my passages I used to read. So oh wow. Isn't Tallahassee the capital of Florida? Oh yeah, mine. I don't have a Chromebook, but I have a HP. It won't connect to the internet. So I'm gonna have to get it fixed, and I do not have the money for that. Ooh, yeah. Did you post them yet? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, they did that to you. They marked it stolen, man. Well, yeah, I would just drive down there and give it back. Here's your stupid Chromebook. I know someone that gave their son, someone gave their son an iPad, and it was a birthday gift. So they were moving away. So, oh, since you're moving away, you can give me back my iPad. They go, you gave it to him as a birthday gift. No, Let him borrow it. It's on video. I can play it. So they took it. So the woman took the family to court, and she had it right on camera. It was wrapped up. That's yours for life. It says on there. It's all yours. It's my old one. And she had the most gigabytes that she could possibly put on there back then. Oh, okay. Yo, Jay! Good morning, Justin. That'll be cool, Maisie. Okay. Yeah, I said, because Jay listens to while he works, and I'm not sure if he's working right now or what. So I decided to yell, yeah, yell, hey, Jay. Now, if I got the horn out, I bet he'll jump then. Oh, it's dead. I screamed your name, Jay. Come on. Man, I said, you're lucky. That device is dead. Just like that day when you guys didn't believe me. Alright, when I go get my new ID, I hope it's not too long. Traveled all that way to Indiana. They don't think I'll fit in a stupid plane seat. I'm not that big. It's just going to be a long ride. And then on the way back by myself on a train. I'm telling you, I could fit in the seat. It's just about the same size as what I'm sitting in now. Okay? I can fit in it. Me either. I'd rather take a plane and be there quick. I don't know. 25 hours on the train. I'll tell Cheryl, forget about it. I know I can fit in the train in the plane seat. There's this woman. She was going on the airplane to get gastric bypass and everything, but she couldn't sit there because of her legs. So they had to figure out another way of getting her there. She was way bigger than me, and she fit in there just fine. Oh, yeah, you can drive to all those. Because I know someone that's, all the family was all driving distance, and then, around your area, I think. Then he moved to, his, job moved to Montana or Maine or, not Maine, Montana or whatever's next to Maine, I can't remember. And so he says he left one of his cars with one of his relatives, so when he's down there, he'll use that one. So he took the plane after that. I was only like 2 when I went to my beach toys. Oh, that mean, bad river. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat. So remember, your life matters no matter what.